One of the joys of living in the most rural district of Beijing is taking the train or the bus through the Great Wall each time that I have to go down to Beijing. You get to see these wonderfully beautiful sights going down. Here you can see this is where the 2022 Winter Olympics were held. The rings are still there. And then we get to actually pass right through different segments of the Great Wall. It's just absolutely stunning and beautiful each way that you look out of the train. Being this close to a world wonder, just going through a simple commute is amazing. Recently, I've been doing a lot of walks through my village. I'm exploring some of the smaller parts of the village and came across this absolutely ginormous vegetable. I think it's an eggplant, but it was about half the size of me. They have all these signs around the village welcoming you. Unfortunately, I haven't been doing much bike riding recently because of a partially torn Achilles. I've tore my Achilles, my right one, before, and now I'm having issues with my left one after moving. This time I decided to try some Chinese medicine to see if it can help spur the healing process. It contains a lot of relief for swelling and relaxing the surrounding area. I've used Chinese medicine before for some GI issues related to celiac disease, and it worked wonders for me. And because I am quite mobile, I continued to keep getting a little bit of swelling in the Achilles and the surrounding ligaments. It is really quite helpful though. Ultimately, the only way to really heal from this is time and recovery. If you tear your Achilles, make sure you get in a boot as soon as possible, because you don't want your Achilles to heal in a more elongated way. Part of recovery for me and just healthy living, being an athlete, is making healthy and fresh food. So tonight I wanted to make a tofu skin dish and add some more fiber and protein with this mixture of beans. The tofu skin comes in this big bag and it's extremely full of protein. Tofu skin is produced by boiling soy milk, and you get this film on the top, and that's what the skin is. Ours comes with a lot of salt on it as a natural preservative, and you really have to rinse that salt off many times. It's like industrial grade. Add some seaweed into the dish, and some mushrooms. The mushrooms and seaweed are more for flavor and taste and adding some micronutrients. rinsed the tofu skin about 6 times in total to make sure I get rid of as much of the salt as possible. I never used to cook with cabbage very much back in the US, but I've found here using spices and leaving a little bit more liquid in the dishes, it really soaks up everything and adds a lot of flavor. It retains the flavor of the dish. So we tend to use it a lot more now. This is gluten-free soy sauce. Some star aniseed. Very fragrant. I've used it before, but it has a slightly more fresh taste here, I've noticed. The aromas coming out of this were so tantalizing. Couldn't wait to eat it. I think having good food, especially when you're injured or not feeling too well, really is the best form of medicine in many regards. It really lifts your spirits and provides the nutrients that your body needs for recovery. Another key is icing. You don't want to do it a lot for Achilles injuries, like 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off, and you're really only gonna bring down some swelling is what the ice is there for. And wearing a brace isn't really that helpful for Achilles injury. I'm wearing it because I also have some ligament issue surrounding the ankle, and that's helping stabilize my ankle. As you can see by my reaction there, this honestly is one of the best dishes that I've made in a really, really long time. It had so much flavor to it. And the tofu skin it acts like a noodle, but it's just packed with protein. Yeah, it tastes so good. One of the things I've enjoyed most about being here in China is just having the ability to take time to slow down and read. This is a luxury at this point, which is crazy to say, is to just be able to slow down and read at night. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.